What's up, guys? This is theSOmotorsports. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Matt.
Today we got a new project. We're going to put some rally lights on the rally car, even though we're not ready to rally. Slow and steady. So Yitamotor sent us a 24-inch combination flood and spot LED bar. So we are going to make a video on how to mount this to a vehicle. Alright guys, so this is what we got inside the box. We got the 24-inch light bar. It's nice, it's pretty slim. We got the mounting bracket right here, a couple rubber isolators. Here's mounting hardware. We got 4 sets of nuts and bolts. Technically only bolts, only 2 nuts. Came with the Allen key, and we have a nice wiring harness with a nice on-off switch and a fuse, relay, all that stuff. We're probably not going to use this because we're going to mount this and connect it to the existing or the old fog light wires. And it's going to sit right about here.
And pop our hood up.
Oh, I didn't realize.
We're gonna pop out the plastic pieces and see what is in this section of our bumper. They're pretty solid, so we think it'd be a pretty good place to mount the light bar. Remember, don't drill through your bumper on your car if you don't want holes there, but budget rally build, we don't care.
This section of the bumper here actually is pretty thick. It's gotten the thick styrofoam behind it too. For now, what we're going to do, we're going to screw it in with these stainless steel wood screws. We're just going to screw that puppy right in there. Do the other side.
This isn't how we're going to mount it the final way, but we want to use this for mock-up and until I get longer hardware. They sent us some nice quality stainless hex heads, but they are too short for us to get through that much foam.
I mean, this is pretty sturdy as is, but you know, with the vibration of rally and everything, we're going to get some washers and stuff and stick it back there. As for now, this is pretty much where it's going to sit. It's aimed right. This wire, we're just going to fish right through the grill here. Make it nice and clean. And now we just have to fish out the old wire for the fog light and reroute it up here and plug it in. In the cab, we have a button on off for the fog light, so they're not automatic. So this will be able to be turned on and off just by the button on the dashboard. It's already there.
Just so you know, the shorter Allen key heads go right in here, and then on there is a lock washer and a normal washer. There they are, and they snug up quite nicely so that you can do a slight adjustment to the LED. You want to move the LED up and down, so you can adjust them in the meantime before you crank them down to get the aim right, and then you can really snug those puppies up. So there it is. That's kind of how it's going to look. The hood will sit a little bit further down, but not by much. But it kind of blends nicely because the grill was there anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not like sticking out like a sore thumb, and it doesn't hang off extremely far either. Sometimes you see these going down the road and they hang off way too far.
Alright guys, so this is the wiring harness that comes with the light bar. Comes with the fuse, the relay, comes with the push button switch for the inside. It's actually got a pretty nice feel to it, and then it's the end that you plug into the light bar. So this light bar doesn't actually come with any wire ends on either side, so you could either put wire ends on these, you could put a butt connector, solder them together, but this end here with the thick protective casing actually goes to the light bar itself. And then right by the relay and everything, you have your positive and negative. You could do this to your battery, to your fuse box. Looks like they have it set up to go to the battery. Positive is red and ground is black. You have a fuse. I don't know what size fuse is in here right now. Let's give it a quick look. It's a 30 amp fuse. And then you have a 40 amp relay here. You would mount this somewhere in the engine bay, right by the battery. Mount these two guys together. Hook this up to the battery. This guy will go to the light bar, and then this guy right here is the button. It comes with a quick connector here. You got to find a spot in your firewall that you can send this to the inside of the cab, your car, whatever, cabin. And then this has double-sided tape on the back, 3M, so that's pretty decent. And then you would mount it there. It has a little on-off indicator lights. And when it's all working, you click it, activates the relay, and your light bar turns on. But like I said, we aren't going to use this because we have the factory wiring harness from the fog lights, which is almost the same exact setup. This button's in there, but it's more of the factory button, and you have a fuse and relay built into the car fuse and relay box. Alright guys, so I realized we haven't worked on this Tiburon in quite a while because we totally forgot we relocated the battery to the trunk. So there is no battery over here to hook it up to. So
I mean, luckily there is a fuse box.
we do have the fuse box, we do have the relay and everything. It was just easier. I brought over a battery. So we did positive, negative, negative. As you can see, it goes this way, has the off on, and if you click it on, boom!
Bam.
So it's pretty bright.
I'm blind.
So this is how you wire the stock harness up. It's pretty simple. This, as you see, is plenty long enough to make it from your engine compartment into the car. And just stick it somewhere on the dash, under the seat. Having your hand and just start flicking it. Now we are going to undo some of this tape here and hook it up to the fog light wire.
So now Johnny has extended the leads off of the OEM harness for the fog lights. He's currently stripping the wires and he'll wire it into the LED harness. These wires that we're using are actually a little bit thicker than the ones that come on the bar, so we're good. It's got a nice gray casing on it to protect it from any sharp edges, and we're just using simple crimps instead of soldering because it's freezing cold out. And
if our bumper gets ripped off,
at least these will rip apart instead of pulling out our entire wiring harness. Now Johnny is using some electrical tape to insulate the wires from the elements and make sure that they stay together and don't rattle around apart from each other. There we go. It's installed. It's attached to the stock harness. Johnny's going to get in the car and he's going to hit the switch.
now we test it.
There's the kill switch. The key. And the fog light switch. There you go.
It's brighter than the headlights. Look.
Alright guys, well there it is. We got our hardware mounted. The bolts are tightened. It is wired into the stock fog light harness, and now we just have to button it up by replacing the small amount of trim we lost. And we showed you guys how to wire it with the harness that comes with the kit, and it's on there, so we're pretty good to go.
That is how you install the 24-inch Yitamotor LED bar. They're available on Amazon. I think they're right around 40 bucks. And it's a pretty good deal. They're pretty bright, and it comes with the wiring harness and everything, so definitely check them out.
It's pretty good quality. It's not extremely thick like some of them, and comes with some nice hardware. I like the wiring harness. Most light bars don't come with a wiring harness, so that's nice.
Yeah, wish I had that for my truck. I have to make my own.
So there it is, the light bar. If you guys want to contact us, you can hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/theSOmotorsports, daily updates, and we respond to messages pretty fast on Instagram at @SO_Motorsports. We are theSOmotorsports at gmail.com, and you're watching us youtube.com/theSOmotorsports. Hit us up on any of our platforms. Please like, share, comment on the video.
And subscribe. Don't forget subscribe.
Please subscribe. And please watch the ads for us. It does help. Believe it or not, a couple of $100 here and there. I think it was maybe $100 in 6 months. Bought us some parts, so that's good. If you guys need any work done to your car, we do worked cars. Today we did some mods on a Fiesta ST. So I'm Matt.
I'm Johnny.
And that's the Yitamotor light bar.